So another lesson I've learned, and this is definitely not reinventing the wheel by any means here. Bob Rotella has a book out that says golf is not a game of perfect. Love the Rotella books. That's part of the reason why I got into psychology and went to study at St Andrews, right? Without doubt, one thing I've learned over these years of full-time golf, playing rounds, so many rounds of golf. I've played probably thousands of rounds in the last 8 years. But one thing I've learned is that it doesn't have to be perfect to shoot a great score. There's no such thing as perfect. Have you seen a golf course? There's so many variables. It's not like a tennis court where it's just a fixed entity. You go on a golf course, there's so many different things. There's so many uneven lies. There's so many different quirks of course architecture. There's so many differences in conditions. There's difference in temperature and wind and turf. There's just so many differences in the environment that it's going to be impossible to ever be perfect when trying to piece around a golf together. And that's the environment. And obviously people can look at their swings and be like, oh well, I can swing it perfectly. Like, what is a perfect swing? Have you looked at all these swings? Okay, we've seen Tiger Woods in 2000. What a great golf swing, right? But look at everyone else's swings. You know, everyone has their own unique way of moving into a golf ball, and as long as you get into a decent impact position and send the ball where you want it to go, then you're okay. And what is a perfect golf swing anyway? Because like, we don't hit dead straight shots all the time. You watch the guys on TV, they're hitting little fades and little draws. Like, you want to shape the ball. The game of golf is an art form. It's like saying, paint me the perfect picture. The perfect picture doesn't exist. It's subjective. Art is subjective. And a round of golf is like trying to create an artwork. You just want to create something that's beautiful and fun, and it can happen in any way. You could hit fairways all day long, hit greens and two putt and make your pars. You could hit the trees. You can go in the water. Every round's going to be different. The numbers might be similar, but the way you're going to create those numbers is completely different. It doesn't have to be perfect. A story for you. Some of the worst ball striking days that I've had have ended up being my best rounds. The amount of times I've started a round with a bogey, or had a bogey on the second, or even started with a disaster, and then you end up just, I mean, this could turn into psychology as well, right? But then you just go with it. It's going to be part of it. If I'm going to shoot 68 today, I'm going to do it with that double bogey at the first. I have to now. I'm going to be spending the next 4 hours out playing golf. So am I just going to give up, or am I going to try and make that part of my artwork, you know? So the stories. Scottish amateur in, what year was it? 2021. Went and played Mercer and Portlethen, right, up in Aberdeen. And I was hitting it horrible. I just couldn't find the middle of the face. I was hitting this Healy cut kind of everywhere. And on the first day I played at Mercer and I shot like 75 or something. Not very good. Wasn't going to be good enough to be making the cut. The next day I was at Portlethen and I was like, you know what? At Mercer I was fighting it. But at Portlethen I thought, I'm just going to try and hit this cut all day. I'm just going to aim left side of everything. And it felt to me pathetic at the time. But I was like, I'm just going to aim left side of everything, hit this horrible cut. I'm just going to be in play all day and we'll see how I putt, because I normally putt pretty well. And I would aim at the left side of every green. And I was just hacking it. I felt like I was hacking it. I was taking massive divots. I was chopping it. But I was hitting. I wasn't even always hitting the fairways, but I was getting it in play. I was getting it up by the greens. I'd either make the chip and putt for a par, or I'd like hole a putt for a birdie. I was actually 3 under through 8 doing this. And then I ended up shooting 2 under, I think, and I missed the cut for the match play in the Scottish Am by 1 shot. And then I wish I'd done it at Mercer. It's such a simple lesson there, which so many of you will already know, and I'm just reinforcing it. This is how I learnt the lesson, is that it just doesn't have to be perfect. You can have whatever game you have on a day. That's why sometimes we go to the range before a game of golf, we go in the net, we hit some balls. We're trying to figure out, what have we got today? Are we slinging a hook? Are we slapping a cut? It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just know that, okay, that's what I'm doing. Let's go out and play with it. If we're hitting it both directions, then we're in trouble. we're definitely in trouble. But then embrace that. If you're hitting it in both directions, just do your best. Try and rip it down the middle, like try and flush it. Just do the best you can and see how many putts you can make and save it. The fun of golf, this I've learned, the fun of golf is in that there's so many variables. Every day is different. The place might be the same, but even then the place changes day to day. It's always different, it's always fresh, it's always exciting, and it's never perfect.